Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, DP. I'm Micah Barnhart.
I'm Camilla Ronchietto.
Today is December 18th, and in today's show, we'll be talking about our boys' basketball game this week against Rio Mesa. I was there myself, and I know the game was intense.
A highlight of DP's second annual TEDx event, which happened in the EPAC last Friday, run by students Tyler McCutcheon and Caitlin Martin. The event featured many motivational talks from student speakers here at Dos Pueblos who shared their experience with the community.
And a dive into the Arlington Theater in Santa Barbara, which is more than just a theater. It's a gathering place for Santa Barbara's culture to come together under one roof.
And more.
So let's get right into it.
This is DP News.
And it
starts now.
Happy holidays, everyone. As you know, this week is Spirit Week, and today is Ugly Sweater Day. At lunch, be sure to check out the Ugly Sweater competition, followed by dodgeball. I'll be rocking a cat-themed sweater, and I'll be fighting to bring home the trophy. Tomorrow's theme is holiday hats, and during lunch in the Greek, the man himself, Santa, will be making an appearance. Rumor has it, he'll be even giving away some gifts, so be sure to stop by. Do you hate getting tar on your feet at the beach? You're not alone. Recently, offshore drilling has become a heated topic of debate in our community. Here's the full spill now.
Along the coast of California, many cities have fought against oil drilling operations. Over the past year, Santa Barbara County supervisors have voted on whether to allow oil company Sable Offshore to develop in the county.
Now, we voted on this in February, and we were split 2-2. So it went to a judge, and the judge determined in Superior Court that 2-2 meant that there was no action taken, and so we had to go back and rehear it. So I did change my vote from February to October, and the reason why is there's a lot of things that happened over that 8-month period. They had 21 criminal charges filed against them. 5 of those are felonies. They had an $18 million lawsuit against them from the Coastal Commission. I still support the oil and gas industry. My concern is that I just need it to be done safely within the rules. We have the most stringent regulations here in Santa Barbara County for a reason. The only oil companies left right now in Santa Barbara County are the ones that have performed well, right? They haven't been run out because they do follow the rules.
Izzy Sistek is one of the many residents of Santa Barbara who was impacted by the outcome of the vote.
Everything is affected by this oil pipeline. I mean, we live in Santa Barbara and Isla Vista on the coast, so another oil spill would be detrimental, and it's inevitable with this company. We're looking at definitely another spill. I mean, that's been proven time and again. Corrosion is what caused the last spill in 2015, so if we're not up to code on that, it's hugely concerning. And we're also looking at no liability and the company being able to just walk away. So it's clearly just a way for Exxon to not have to deal with another spill.
The vote will have a lasting impact on the Santa Barbara community, keeping the waters clean for years to come.
Reporting for DP News, this is Ari Lidkovsky.
I also hate getting tar on my feet, Micah, but now let's send it over to Lucas where he has our updates on somewhere that has no tar but a whole lot of water.
That's right, Camilla. The pool has a lot of water and a lot of scoring as well. It was our girls' water polo who played their second league game of the season away against Buena. It was a very exciting game with our offense fueled by 7 different scorers. Juniors Dev Weigo, Kira McAvoy, and Malaya Coleman all had 3 goals. Talia Marshall and Lucy Watson each scoring 2 goals. Rounding out the scoring was Sierra Furneaux and freshman Cora Smith with a goal apiece. On the defensive side, Regan Mack finished with 12 saves to keep our goal safe. Coming down to the last couple points, our Chargers were able to pull away with the win 15-13. Their next game will be today in our home pool against Ventura. Good luck, girls. Now, from the pool to the mat, let's see how our wrestling team did yesterday.
Last night, Dos Pueblos Wrestling hosted Ventura in a hard-fought dual meet that delivered intensity from start to finish. The boys opened strong, with Leland Riordan earning a pin at 215 pounds, followed by a dominant tech fall from heavyweight Ethan Ono, giving DP an early lead. Momentum stayed high as Thiago Hidalgo and Andrew Gilligan picked up back-to-back pins, keeping the Chargers right in the fight. Ventura responded with depth across the middleweights, ultimately pulling away for a 43-28 win, but not without resistance. Brendan Velasquez added a forfeit win late, and every match stayed competitive until the final whistle. On the girls' side, Leslie De La Rosa secured a key decision win at 145 pounds, showcasing grit and determination. Both teams now turn their focus to the Reno Tournament of Champions over the weekend, before returning to dual meet action at Buena on January 8th. Reporting for DP News, this was Seamus Fergus and Caden Walsh.
Nevertheless, it was a very intense dual meet, especially in person. Now, let's talk about our girls basketball, who played away against Rio Mesa in a very exciting game. Our Chargers kept the lead in every single quarter of the game, with Carly Latondre with 20 points, Kinda Madrita with 14 points and 13 rebounds, Asha Nayak with 12 points, and Charlotte Gardner with 10 points. The team also worked together and collected 28 team steals to pull away with the win against Rio Mesa, 60-38. Now, staying on the court, let's switch to our boys basketball and see how they did.
6'2" senior, number 5, Evan.
Last Tuesday, Dos Pueblos hosted Rio Mesa in an exciting non-league matchup. The Chargers came out firing, taking an 18-9 first quarter lead behind aggressive defense and quick ball movement. DP kept up the pressure in the second, outscoring Rio Mesa 15-7 and heading into halftime up 33-16, with Coulter J and White Gardner orchestrating the offense. Rio Mesa fought back in the third, outscoring DP 22-14. But clutch baskets from Coulter, strong defense from Logan Pierce, and timely points from Evan Pinsker kept DP ahead. In the fourth, the Chargers sealed the game 67-53 with a 20-15 finish. Coulter J ended the game with 31 points and 13 rebounds, while Logan and Evan added 11 points each. DP now sets their sights on the Bashore Classic this weekend. Reporting for DP News, this has been Jackson Myers.
Way to get that win, boys, and best of luck in your tournament this weekend. We're excited to see how you perform. Now, last Friday, Tyler McCutcheon and Caitlin Martin produced a fully student-run Youth TEDx event. It featured a lineup of incredible speakers, and if you missed it, you're in luck, because we've got all the best moments coming up for you right now.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Dos Pueblos' second annual TEDx event. I'm Caitlin.
Last week, Dos Pueblos High School hosted its second annual TEDx event, bringing students together to share bold ideas on issues that matter. The day kicked off with Evelyn Yang and Ela Hugh, who explored the power of communication, reminding us that even imperfect attempts at connection are better than staying silent.
Saying something is almost always going to be better than saying nothing, because you're trying. You're getting something out there.
Sonia Slapman followed, sharing lessons from Japanese psychology, wabi-sabi, and Morita therapy, encouraging everyone to embrace imperfection and accept their emotions as part of life.
Maybe appreciating something like a small, unassuming metal cup that has been rusted with age is similar to finding beauty in the ordinary and flawed parts of our lives.
Seth and Gio took the stage next, tackling bullying with honesty and heart. Sharing personal stories, they offered solutions. Be an upstander, support victims, and never let anyone define who you are. Lessons that resonated deeply with the student audience.
We're going to be talking about how it affects on people, share our experience, how it is different from teasing, and some of the solutions that we have to stop bullying altogether. Now before
May Manel highlighted representation in media, examining how women are portrayed in movies and TV. From critiquing the Smurfette principle to celebrating relatable, nuanced characters like Elena Bova, Neyman challenged students to rethink the stories they consume and create.
The problem with all of this is that media defines how we see the world around us. This sexualization is then internalized, and suddenly it feels okay to objectify women when they're already being portrayed as objects.
Closing the day, Johnny Duffy reminded everyone that success starts outside the classroom. Through sports, hobbies, and meaningful downtime, he showed how personal growth and mental well-being often flourish beyond grades and screens.
Here's what success starts outside the classroom really means. It means finding activities that build you up instead of tearing you down. Measuring your success by the connections you make, the skills you build, and the peace you feel, not just grades.
Dos Pueblos' TEDx event wasn't just about talks. It was about inspiring reflection, dialogue, and action. For this community, it was a reminder that big ideas can start right here in our own halls. Reporting for DP News, this was Werner Guzman.
We've really appreciated you being here, and it meant a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Taking time to reflect on how our actions affect others can make a meaningful impact. This holiday season, one way to put that into action is by donating to the Penny Drive, which supports many families and individuals in our community. Today is the final day to donate, so please make sure all your donations are turned in by the end of the day. Speaking of drives, let's head over to the racetrack, where we learn passion for racing goes beyond the sport.
I'm Eric Marston. I race Ferrari Challenge for Scuderia Corso. I think I was born into cars. Like the first real thing I ever wanted was a Ferrari. Driving a race car on the racetrack it's completely different than even driving one of these cars on the street, because you can go around a corner at around 2.5 Gs laterally. And it brakes, it's about 3 Gs. So when you feel those kind of forces, it's awesome. It's an adrenaline rush for sure. The stress is more before you get in the car, right? Like before a race or before qualifying, everybody has nerves. I mean, even the pro drivers. Everybody will tell you the first corner of the first lap is always the most chaotic. Chaos is calm in its own right? I mean, yeah, you're focused on everything, but again, for me anyway, there's this sense of calm to just be focused on all of that. Time just moves a lot slower when you're in that total focus flow state. Because once I'm in the car and strapped in and then I can just start focusing and the rest of it kind of fades away. Yeah, it's an awesome place to be.
Personally, I think my Honda and I are dusting him in a race. It might be close. And while our sports teams haven't played yet, we're ready to dust the competition today, but I'll let Lucas tell you more about what's coming up.
That's right, Micah. Our teams are ready, so let's get right into it because it's a handful. First, we have our girls water polo playing at home against Ventura. Make sure to show up and support our girls at 3:15 in the pool. Next, we have our girls soccer who will be heading away to Buena to play the Bulldogs. Good luck, girls. And finally, switching to boys soccer, they will be staying at home, also playing the Bulldogs. Good luck to all of our teams playing today. So let's head over to Josh, who has a couple questions for one of our senior soccer players.
I'm here with Kyle Loud from boys soccer. Currently in boys is 7th in the league. What would you say has been the hardest aspect of the team this year?
I think we've had a little bit of conflict within the team and our chemistry, and I think we need to work on that.
Okay. Moving away from the negatives, you've recently had success in the Cats and Hounds tournament. What guaranteed that?
We've had a lot of success in the past years, and we came in with a lot of confidence, and we wanted to show everyone who we were and what we could do.
Okay, I'm glad that you think confidence is the strongest aspect of your team. And what are you doing to prepare for the match tonight?
I think we're working on a lot of team chemistry, and we're focusing on just building a team bond and being able to just take out this team together,
Okay. When you say that bond is the strongest aspect of all your matches?
Yeah, I think if we work together, we can do a lot better than just individuals.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time and good luck at the tournament tonight.
Thank you, bro.
Now back to Camilla.
Good luck today, guys. We love watching your teamwork on the field. If you're in the holiday spirit, the choir is performing tonight at 7 p.m., featuring mixed chorus, a cappella choir, jazz choir, men's chorus, and concert choir, with classic holiday favorites. Speaking of performances, let's head over to another place where talent takes the stage.
Welcome to the Arlington Theater. Located in Santa Barbara, California, the theater brings together history, culture, and community under the marquee. Originally built in 1931 by Fox West Coast Theaters, the Arlington was brought to life during a time of great reconstruction and cultural influence in the city of Santa Barbara.
It was originally founded to be a movie theater. It was originally built to compete with the Granada down the street. That theater was built first. And so it was mostly movies originally, and then gradually over time started to host more live events.
I think overall I want audiences to feel inspired to be creative when they come here. I think that was definitely my first impression on my visit at the Arlington, just seeing all of the original architecture and getting to watch movies or be in concerts. It really feels inspiring to engage in my own creativity, and we also really want people to feel nostalgic, and so it's really incredible to kind of engage in that nostalgia with audience members.
The iconic architecture of the theater was very intentional with its design. After an earthquake destroyed much of downtown Santa Barbara in 1925, the city consciously rebuilt with a unified Spanish colonial revival style. The Arlington became a crown jewel of that vision.
I think the Arlington Theater is historically significant for Santa Barbara because it's such an iconic place. It really stands out. It's very large. There's not many tall buildings in town, and it just has quite an imposing character and has hosted many iconic events over the years, so a lot of people have memories of coming here. I think the theater has mostly adapted over time by what events it hosts rather than how it looks necessarily. I think it's important to keep the style and history alive here.
As such a renowned setting to step foot on stage, the Arlington draws in many of the most popular performers and ceremonies.
The International Film Festival, Santa Barbara International Film Festival, takes place here every year, every February, and we have screenings in the morning, afternoon, and then larger events in the evening, so it's just nonstop all day for 10 days straight. So that's always very exciting with some very big stars.
From films to concerts to setting the stage for international audiences, the theater truly offers a unique experience for everyone.
When the audience just has visible joy on their face, or we can hear laughter or cheering, I think that's the biggest signal to us that we're doing our job correctly. And I think it feels the same for whichever artist comes through our theater. We just really want each of the audience members to have a moment to kind of escape from their day-to-day worries and be able to just fully immerse themselves in whatever experience we're providing at the time.
Today, it's known not just as a historic theater, but as a cultural hub where locals and international visitors come together. Displaying a broader cultural story with a blend of theatrical flair, the Arlington Theater captures the connection in Santa Barbara and the stories from around the world. Reporting for DP News, this has been Ashton Belding.
The Arlington Theater is a big part of my childhood. From when I was little, I used to go watch the Nutcracker during this time of year.
Now, as we wrap up the week and head into winter break, don't forget to take time to relax and enjoy the holidays with people you love.
Well, that's all from us today, DP.
Make sure to check out our Instagram at DPNews805.
And thanks for watching.